sitting here with Donovan Staggs, the manager of Team Chrome here, and I just want to ask him a few questions. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I would love to. So as Gage mentioned, I'm Donovan Staggs, the manager of Team Chrome. Been with Wholesale Payments about 3.5 years now. It's been an absolute blast and time's flown by. Yeah, I'm from Lubbock, Texas, where we're headquartered. I've got a wife and 4 wonderful kids. Actually met my wife in Mexico. And we've just had a ball over the last 12 years of raising our family. Come from a sales background, business ownership, entrepreneurship. Mainly my sales career focused around furniture and mattresses with a big box store. Sales managed for them for many years. And then ended up having a big break in my sales career, 7 years in law enforcement, which actually it's not sales per se, but it actually is sales. Going through 7 years of law enforcement without getting other people hurt or killed or myself hurt or killed. But coming back into sales has been a blessing, and really excited about the ride in the future we have here. So.
Of course.
Yep.
So you becoming a manager, what are the challenges day to day being a manager in your position?
Yeah, so I went from chasing the radio to chasing the phone. I know that as a manager, we receive a lot of inbound calls. It could be our reps, could be reps with merchants, could be merchants, could be different, third parties that we interact with. But that's the main challenge is time. What's the word I'm looking for?
Like time management?
Time management around those phone calls and the ability to talk to the amount of people that you need to in a certain days.
Yeah. I understand y'all call in consistently trying to help merchants all the time. It seems like you only have so much time in a day to be able to help them all out. What do you see with new reps, people you hire? What do they struggle with the most, do you think?
That's a good question. I think most of the new reps, the issues around new reps that I've seen have really come down to two things, either activity and direction. Activity meaning that our business is one where you always have to be out in the marketplace, always walking into businesses, always prospecting. I was in line the other day at a local coffee shop and just struck up a conversation with the person I was in line with, and I started working.
Yeah.
I was telling them what I do. I think that the direction part of it, aside from the activities, is if I'm going to put in the activity to make sure that where I go, where I'm spending my time is the best. For example, there are business types that me and my team don't like to work. One of them being maybe smoke shops, for example, where it's harder to get those approved through bank because of, certain products that they have. And then there's just some other business types that either don't take a lot of cards, it's mainly cash. So, I think with my team, being able to give them good goals, activity metrics, along with a solid direction of where to go to, and that takes care of 90% of the problems.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, there's some challenges that you spoke about. Now, I think I know the question or the answer to this next question, but do you enjoy what you do?
Absolutely. Yeah, it took me a long time to really get comfortable with the rhythms, what I call the rhythms, just daily rhythms, because they're just totally different than everything that I had done before. But yes, there is nothing better than eliminating money from hard-earned businesses. In other words, one of my favorites this year, $5,500 a month in fees from just 1 month of processing fees. They went to paying $45 with us. And so, I don't know about you, but a spare $5,200.
Yeah, it makes a world of a difference.
That you end up finding, and also seeing what our merchants are able to do with that. What are they able to do with the money we're saving them? I've heard stories about sending kids to college or fixing a truck lift in a mechanic shop, right? Business was not as efficient as it could be. We help them free up some money. They're able to get their business more efficient. Kids to college. Sometimes it's just a vacation for an owner that hasn't been able to take one. Running a business is hard, but I also enjoy the giving solutions to businesses, to smaller businesses that don't necessarily always get that. Like if you go into your big box stores, they have all of the good technology, they have all the cool apps, they have all these different ways customers can pay. Then you go into a small business and you see a terminal that looks like it's been through 2 world wars and a laundry cycle.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, what's going on here? And you begin to find out that they haven't had any interaction with people like us. And so it's a breath of fresh air for them. And it's really cool seeing what happens when a small business implements these new solutions that we're able to give them. And in many cases, it's more customers through the door, spending more, quicker processing times. It just makes the entire, the entire business day better for them.
Of course, yeah. Saving lots of money. We see it every day. So what do you like most about your job if you had to pick something?
Interaction with people.
All day?
Interaction with my team, my individual sales agents. They're all amazing. The merchants that they bring forward are just, they're different every day. I'd like to say that we really come across literally everything that the marketplace has to offer. You've got merchants that are really happy to see us. You got merchants that it takes a while for them to understand what we're able to do in there. But the interactions with the people overall, hands down, is the best thing about it.
Of course. Well, what would you say are the best or the biggest benefits of being a sales rep here at Wholesale?
The benefits of being a sales rep?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say that one is you have guidance. I do have the benefit of having some time in this industry, and I've come across some industry agents from other companies that I just hear, like they just threw me out on an island, or they didn't really provide any training. They just gave us some documents and let us run with it. And there is something to be said. I think that there is some positives to that, but overall, I think it's more negative. What we offer our agents is, it doesn't matter if you don't understand our industry. Like I've taken people that have come just like me from totally different industries that have nothing to do with payments or fintech, financial technology. And with the guidance that we give them, video modules, daily phone calls with management, target lists, CRM, we're giving them all of these resources that they're able to pull from. We have plenty of company calls to where they're side by side with the other agents around the country, listening to their challenges and to the solutions to those challenges. So you could make a ton of money at any company in this business. What Wholesale provides is a really full, robust approach to, one, not only signing more deals, but signing better quality deals.
Of course, yes. Well, my last thing I'd like to just say is there anything you would like to add or let merchants or any reps know that might just be on your heart that you want to let them know?
Yeah, well, this industry is not easy. There's a lot of moving pieces. There has been... I came in this business from the outside, so I had no idea what payments was. And then getting in, you find out, hey, there are some black eyes. I mean, this industry has caused some black eyes, whether it be agents not picking up their phone, or the company not responding to their issues, or I don't know, fees changed, things of that nature. Our approach has always been face-to-face. We want to handshake. We want to do business the correct way. And if you look at some of the things we've been able to do on my team, a lot of the recent growth has been from referrals. And so our take is that if we treat the merchant right, then they're going to give us 2 or 3 other businesses, and that level of trust has been really good. And it gets us in the door with those places that haven't had that type of support before. So we look forward to servicing your account, where we are the people who answer the phone.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you joining me on this little interview
man.
here, and it was great
My
talking
pleasure.
to you.
Absolutely, Gage.
Thanks. I appreciate it, and we should do this again.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Gage.